has not disappointed. To introduce our medal matches then here in Olbia is my friend and my co-commentator Sheldon Franco-Rooks.
Right, Neil, good afternoon, and good afternoon to everyone at home. We're underway with the first of the bronze medal contests in this team event. It's the Ukraine in the white judogi up against Germany in blue. The opening contest, we're starting with the under 73 kilo category. Neil's going to explain to you in a minute, or over the course of this match, how that works. But it's Rostislav Berezhny of the Ukraine in the white judogi and Jano Rubo of Germany in blue. Back to Neil.
It doesn't start with the same weight category every single time. They draw it out to see where it all starts. That's at the beginning of the day, and then it changes. Then it goes for upper weight category, men's and women's, all the way through each round. So now we've come to the under 73 kilograms and under 70s for ladies, and then it goes heavier as we go through. So it's going to start with under 73s in all three matches, and here we go. This to open it all up. One Shido already for Rubo of Germany, so he needs a little bit more work.
I'll give you the full lineup of the two teams when there's a break in between contests. The match is six athletes either side, and then we refer to the contests as the individual head-to-heads.
Yes, and they're playing for a win, so it can have three Wazaris against three Ippons. It's all about wins. That will be 3 wins each, and it will go to a final. If it happens like that, they'll draw it out. It's quite fantastic what they do, and we'll point it out when we get to it. But the teams march back on, have a look at a big screen, and they pull out the weight category to decide who wins, and it all goes on a golden score match. So first score wins. And can you imagine that being on you to win the Olympic title for your team? We've had it at World Championships, but we haven't had it at the Olympics. We've only had one Olympics, of course, where it's been mixed teams, and that was not a whitewash, was it? But it was quite comfortable win for France against Japan in Japan, which was a little bit of a surprise, as you can imagine. Now then, something's going to happen here. Good Newaza going on here. He's latched onto an arm, and Rubo there really took the fight to the Ukraine.
Just a single Shido on the board at the moment. A little over a minute and a half to go.
First fight always very important to get that under your belt as a team, because you can have a real knock-on effect onto your team. Now he's going for the Sangaku again here, the German. Rubo he wasn't that far off the last time, and I think that's tight. If he can just flatten him out a little bit, he's going to turn that into the hold down. Here he goes, and he's almost there, and he's got the hold down now. Can he get out here? Oh, he's going to turn it in. So the offside com is called here. Can he hold it for 10 seconds plus? Oh, he's out. He's out. And I don't think that was 10 seconds, was it?
7
seconds, no, and I'll tell you now that will have taken a lot out of both fighters. Good bit of Newaza, and Rubo has threatened it all the way along here, and I think he's going to pursue with it.
Those of you who are eagle-eyed will have noticed that Germany lead 1-0 in the match already, despite the fact that this is the opening contest, and the reason for that is that the Ukraine do not have an athlete in the under 57 kilo category, so they're already 1 down.
Yes, they have to forfeit the match, of course, and of course it wouldn't happen. Well, I'm saying that it wouldn't happen in the Olympic Games, but sometimes through injury within that weight category it can happen. so you don't have one in the next round, but you can still win the match, and so you're still able to, as long as you're still able to win the match 4 matches in, then they'll allow you to fight.
There's a 2 kilo weight tolerance as well, so there's always the possibility that someone could fail the weight.
Yeah, lots of different possibilities.
That's possible.
Talking about the just the atmosphere here with the teams, and of course they've got a dugout for each of the teams here. All the teams are allowed to shout. German team manager there going absolutely spare during the mate. And this is anybody's match. Every point is to be fought for.
It's his first day on the job.
Andreas
Tulsa.
Well, and we were talking to him earlier, weren't we? I mean, he of course, not long retired, is he? But now he's got the juniors, and this would mean a lot to him. But knows that he's got to push forwards here, and he's got a cross grip, it's got to go in. Contests are no different. It's 4 minutes, also has a golden score. It's no different, except that from a tactical point of view, sometimes you can, if you've got a score on the board, then you can block out any win, remember. Not about whether it's an ippon or whether it's a wazari.
Still just that single Shido. Berezhny has kept a clean sheet up to this point. He's also managed to escape from the attempted Sangaku Gatami on a couple of occasions. He's done well, especially that last time around. In fact, Osaikomi had been called and he managed to escape after 7 seconds.
Was it you that said, Sheldon, that this might be a long day?
I did.
Did you say that?
I
I thought you did.
Well, if we have 3 categories, as we have had some days, the final block is 9 contests. If we have 4, it's 12. Well, we've got 3 groups of 6. I'll make that 18. So instead of having 9 or 12, we've got 18 contests.
Thank you for that.
Sorry about that.
Thank you, Sheldon.
On the other hand,
it's all going to be action.
We'll only have 1 medal presentation, won't we?
Yes, we will.
So that kind of hurries things
kind of
up.
a big one, though. It is a big one.
But they all get bundled up there. So there aren't those other breaks. And then the likelihood of a number of those ending up in ippon is pretty strong as well. Natalia Chistiakova waiting for her turn to come on. She was the number 1 seed in the under 70 kilo category. Didn't quite work out for her in the individuals. She may yet come away with a medal here.
Wow, it's all pretty even here. Now is he going to dig in for this? I don't think either of them have got that much left. He's going to go for that roll. Now he can go one way or the other. He can just go directly forward, or sometimes if they start to come out of it, he can go over at the angle. Decided not to do it.
Orlando Cruz is the referee in the middle for this, and he gave him long enough, and he'd seen the attempted turnover during the contest. It failed a couple of times, so had another look at it there and thought it's not going anywhere. So mate was called. Ichimata effort that just failed. Berezhny also deciding against any Newaza. German team up in the tribune cheering on, as is the Ukrainian team, those who are not down on the floor competing.
Yeah, you wouldn't think that there's no spectators in this hall, that's for sure. And that was a close one again, wasn't it?
always got the better of him on the ground, doesn't he, in attacks, the German Rubo. Chance for the Shimewaza. Not going anywhere. Always managing to come up with some kind of defence. Still out of his chair.
It does, it gets you like that. Everything's building up. Now then, Koichi.
Good strong effort, wasn't it?
Brezhnev now has to be careful here, because this is where he did it. Now, as he got the power to do this, he started in, so the referee will allow this to carry on. Can he get the leverage? No, he can't. He just hasn't got the power to do it.
Yeah, it looked as though it's gone in the legs, hasn't it? Can't
well,
get the
just
squeeze.
lose it. I mean, it's 3 minutes into golden score. Just what he wanted, and an extra fight as well.
Well, there's only one way that he's going to get another fight, and that's if this is tied and they draw his weight category out again.
Might they get drawn out again? Yeah, can you imagine?
There's only one way, so
score.
Best to try and finish it now.
I've seen that twice as well now.
Yeah.
They've gone to golden score, quite a bit into golden score, and then they get pulled out immediately. Actually, one of them was on the way out. They were just on the way out, and then it gets pulled out, and they're back, and they just turned around, came back in.
I've seen a couple celebrate prematurely as well when that number is drawn out, because they won the last time.
Yes.
And then they have to come out and then they lose.
Yeah. They have it reversed, yes.
Also seen it turned around when the person is, oh, not me again, I've just lost. And then they come out and they win.
Wow, such is teams, isn't it?
Yeah,
such
it's terrific.
Teams.
Great entertainment. And we're already up to almost another contest. Well, we had another contest, but we're into a second. And third. So a second golden score period there. That was close. Chance now, too far away. Thought about the Makikomi.
Well, if there's anybody out there doesn't know what the format is, it's 3 men, 3 women. 2 lighter weight categories are amalgamated into the 73s, and the 2 heavier weight categories, that's for the men, that is, and to under 70s for ladies. So the 2 lighter weight categories put into that, and then of course the heavyweight categories are amalgamated as well. Minus 100s, so it's just a plus 90. Plus 90 and a plus 70. 3 men, 3 women. Everybody fighting for a win. Wow, I don't know how this is going to end.
Whoop.
Oh, he did, didn't he? Just had that little arm there, just blocking out.
Only the 2 of us saw it. And maybe how many thousands of people at home.
Yeah,
but he definitely
that
was definitely under the belt there. He dodged the bullet because it's on the other side of Orlando Cruz, the referee. So we absolutely nothing for him to do about it. But we do have another side here, and they didn't call it. So he got away with that one. It was momentary, yes, but it did happen. Well, maybe poetic justice there. He picks up a penalty, which he would have for the block, so we're all squared then, yeah? Second penalty to Rubo, and he's done some terrific attacking, but mostly on the ground.
Yeah, it has, and does it count on the ground? Not as much as it does standing, that's for sure. .524 of golden score already. Ukrainians beginning to cheer their man on. Germans coming back with their own cheer. Brezhnev goes right-sided and misses out. He goes off the other side, but not with any control. I think one more. I think that's what his coach is saying as well. One more. And that's going to be it, isn't it? No, it's going to be the third one. I'm almost sure of it. I think Burrow will get... Oh, no, he doesn't. I thought for sure then he was going to get it.
Rubo's got to come up with something now, and he does. It's not the strongest of attacks, but it just about has Berezhny moving to his right and defending. So, not a false attack. Cone waits to come on. He's got a while yet.
That was a drop, wasn't it? That wasn't very good.
Needs to have both hands on him here.
This is the stage, and that was a drop. That's going to be a Shido, I think, for him. Berezhny is going to get a Shido. He just dropped, literally did drop.
He does pick up a Shido for a false attack there. He rushed into it without really thinking that he didn't have to do that. He's been attacking well, the Ukrainian. That was a little bit better, a bit too far through. Now's the time to roll the dice, put in another big attack here. Really try and take it away from the German Rubo and then force him to do something. He'll be 2 attacks down then. Who's going to get in there first? Again, not
first
bad.
Every time, isn't he? First every time.
Get out of there early. And again, I'll come back to the tactics. I know we've spoken about it before. Get straight back in there. One more big attack. You can take it now.
Not far off now, this one. Well,
no,
he lost it at the end, didn't he? If he'd have kept hold, actually, he might have got
and
that.
A little bit of a push, he would have. He would have. This is it. He comes in with a big attack now, he takes it. He does! He does, he's not going to score, but for me, I think we've reached that stage where he's had 3 good attacks in a row, no answer from Rubo.
Sianagi changes direction there for the Ouchi. The arm's out, so no score.
It's done.
First win then to the Ukraine.
Now, Jarno Rubo gave everything for Germany in that contest, and I know there'll be a few people at home who are saying, oh, you know, you favoured the Ukraine or whatever the case is. You just look at the balance of the contest. 1, 2, 3. You have to reward that. Where there is no score, you then go on the number of attacks. So Berezhny takes it. 1-1 now. Up on the mount, Natalia Chistiakova goes up against Friederike Stolte of Germany. Chistiakova in the white judogi, Stolte in blue. Here's Neil again.
Well, this has started lively.
This is a big ask for Stolte, to be honest. Chistiakova is a real handful. As I said earlier, she came in as the number 1 seed in the under 70 kilo category. Going to be very, very difficult to get past her.
Looking for the outside leg again. It's left to left.
Valiev being prepared for his contest.
Nice Ashi, was that? That was really nice. Now then, is she going to get turned? Yes, she is.
Yes,
ooh,
never stopped.
That was on the right on the back as well, wasn't it? And she didn't stop, did she? She
Never.
just kept that going.
And a really unnecessary second effort there from Chistiakova. She went in for 1 attack. Should have bailed after that.
Look where she lands, look. It wasn't far off, was it? It really wasn't far off. I mean, they've carried it on. I think it was the build-up to it that meant the difference between the Ippon and the Wazari.
Well, we talked, Neil and I have spoken about the hard signal and the soft signal, and the referees gave Wazari. If he hadn't given anything, then I would have gone, Ippon. It was good. She didn't stop. She drove. There was control. That was pretty good. She was lucky to get out of there and only give up Wazari. Stolzer leads with 2:20 left to go.
And Kristiakova, she's a small panic here. Now what's going to happen? Can't stay there with that leg. Can't feed the leg in and just stay there.
How did we get here?
That's going to be a score. I thought that she might have got a score for that. I wonder if they'll have a look at that one. Just took her to the back, and I think there was a side landing.
Well, they're both screaming for Wazari here.
Yeah. That Osoto there, not quite there, but then she changes the direction.
They are having a look at it.
Yeah. See, I think that it was very quick to go back onto the side after the arm. The arm did get initially in the way, but then the second part of the movement was absolutely on the side. Did she get it? No. Here we go.
Score
she
now.
got that one.
Wasai Komi as well.
Wazari there to Kritikova, and she is now holding for the
Ippon.
Ippon.
Move from that.
Not going to move there, is she?
That's like a vice.
Yeah, it wasn't going to move far from there. So
2-1.
Yeah.
Ukraine. They pull one back and actually go ahead. It was unclear. I'm going to go with Orlando Cruz there. It was unclear as to which way that should have gone, blue or white, the last time round. Because if you look at Chistiakova's hands with the pulling down in the previous action, she could have taken that over. This one, no doubt about it.
Yeah, Kosaragak there directly into the hold, and like you said, that was on like a vice. Wasn't going to let go of that, was she?
Coming up next, Timur Valiev of Ukraine goes up against Fabian Kansi of Germany. It'll be Valiev in the white judogi, Kansi in blue. Hard task here as well for Kansi. Tall, leggy. Valiev is going to have his hands full here. Oh.
2 feet out there, I thought.
Makikomi, they're going to score it.
Though. Valiev gets the score, forced into an attack on the edge. Well, I think one toe was just in, wasn't it? I think so. If you look at it slowly, are we going to see it again? No, we're not. Doesn't matter.
Very rarely, when with those calls, do they go against the positive score as well. I know that's no compensation for what the rule is. But very rarely, when they've seen something that positive, do they say, "Well, we're going to change it," because Kansi doesn't react to it. He's going to get a penalty for stepping out there.
Absolutely, yeah. No, 2 feet definitely went out there. I'm afraid his toenails weren't that long.
Well, the problem now for Valiev is that he's picked up a penalty within the first minute. Yes, he's got the score on the board, but it's going to be keeping Kansi away from him, and we know Kansi's on his way to hunt him down here.
Looking for the Uranagi. Very close. How many Uranagis have we seen at this tournament? So many.
I haven't sat down yet.
There's so many. It's incredible. Good to see. I mean, you know, I was talking to my wife about that, and I said if I could improve any part of my game when I was fighting, it would have been my counters, because I never countered much. The odd time, but hardly ever. But they seem to be doing it in droves here.
Valiev with Wazari on the board may appear to be in the driving seat. However, I've just got a sneaky suspicion that Kansi, who is penalty free, is going to chase Valiev down and probably come up with a tying score. Valiev will then be forced to change tack.
Going for the Uranagi again here. Oh, can he get the leg out? Oh, did he get the landing? Well, Ippon's been called there. I don't think.
Well, was Ari Awazeti Ippon she called?
Yeah, let's have a look to see if it did get the landing here. Kouchi, it is. I don't think so. I think that the arm was in the way. I think the arm was in the way.
They've given it as well. Well, Kanzi's attacking him.
Yeah.
So what he can't do is to use his back to affect a score.
Well, it definitely wouldn't have been his, but I mean, but the thing
No,
is...
I mean Valiev.
Yeah.
Valiev is being attacked here.
Yes.
So what he can't do is use his back.
Well, no, he can't use the mat. All right, so he can still rotate them over, but he won't get a score for it. Yeah. Anyway.
Right, on the mat now, Ruslana Bulavina of Ukraine, 70 kilos plus, is up against Anna Monta-Olek of Germany. A save is going to be required here, as I like to refer to it. And who better to accomplish it than the gold medal winner in the under 78 kilo category, Anna Monta-Olek of Germany. Bulavina can bring it home for the Ukraine, or Olek can keep the Germans in it. The save hasn't really been achieved yet because it would still only be 3-2.
Uchimata. Bulavina. A lot rests on their shoulders. This could be a bronze medal at the World Championships. But we have seen it saved before. We've seen them fight their way back.
And it's Bulavina who's threatening on the left side there. She's a genuine plus 78 kilo category fighter for what it's worth.
That's going to come. Oh dear me. Well, she did well there, didn't she, Bulavina?
Plenty of time left.
Very close to the edge, aren't they? Oh, this is a good match as well. 3-1 Ukraine. Germany need this one.
Can finish it off right here, Bulavina. I bet her teammates are hoping for just that. Especially Halaka. He doesn't want to have to get out there, does he? Not against Loseni Cohn anyway.
No, exactly.
Great first match, to be honest, this bronze medal contest, Ukraine and Germany. You cannot always, or they want to have a look at that last action. I'll step away for a minute and let Neil have a look at whatever this is. The Wazari is on the board for Olek with a little under 2 minutes to go. So a good, strong lead for the German now. Bulavina is going to be the one who will find it difficult to come back from here.
Pushing forwards, that's going to be a Shido there for Olek. Did she get it?
No. Good position here from the Ukrainian. Couldn't take advantage of it. Good strong grip, slightly bent over opponent, but couldn't come up with the score.
That's going to be it.
Yeah.
Straight into the hold down. Just needs to hold now for 10 seconds. Nice bit of newaza there from Olek. It's all over, and she brings a contest back. 3-2.
Cometh the hour, cometh the man. Here's Cohn to affect the save for Germany, or so they hope anyway. Yeah.
Nice bit of newaza there, and just needed to get that arm up and then start the roll. She needed the arm for the leverage, didn't she? And then once she's over there, wasn't looking for the Sangaku Jimmy, just directly into the hold.
Nicely done. Right, coming to the mat now, Alexei Halaka of Ukraine goes up against Loseni Cohn of Germany. Halaka in the white judogi, Cohn in blue, referee in the middle for this one is Vyacheslav Peretyeko of Uzbekistan.
Watch out for the big pickups from Cone. And that, look at that, he might have that. He was right on that, wasn't he? And if he can get some forward projection there, that Koshi Guruma there might be on. Can he get it? Halaka is trying to protect and defend, and he goes in towards it, and he's in the hold. Well, that was his last ditch effort, wasn't it? Yeah, he had to tap. That was on. And that was a panic then underneath, wasn't it? And there is the save. So we have the situation here now where you're going to see them all marching back on. These two might just be back out again. You never know, and it has happened before. So you see how Halaka then had to submit from the shimiwaza. Well, you just wait and see now, because it might be them two out again, because everybody's going to march on, and then they're going to look at a big screen and they're going to pull out the category that goes again to fight, and it's going to be a golden score match, and the first score will win the match for their country.
Now we draw the category for a decider golden score contest.
We're looking at the big screen as well.
Yes, get ready.
The athletes are as well.
So that's what they're all looking at. And just, you'll see it formulate there. Under 57 kilos.
And they've won by default.
Well, that's just absolutely unfortunate, isn't it, for the Ukraine? It was just the look of the draw, isn't it? I've never seen that before.
No,
but of course, it's
time,
absolutely right there. It's their one contest that they haven't got. So Germans win by default, and that is absolute tragedy. Tragedy for the Ukraine. They don't get a chance. They pulled it all the way back there, didn't they, the Germans, and stole it in the end. You've gone quiet.
I've gone quiet because I can imagine that at some stage what will happen is where an athlete has been injured or there's some other inescapable reason that we may not have that in the future, because they had no chance. They didn't have an athlete at 57, and not by choice, because the athlete was ill. You know, if the athlete has been given Hansokimak for some head dive and you don't have it, or you didn't come with one at all, that's your fault.
But even if you did it, you do it the next weight category that fights it off, it still might be the category that you haven't got. So I mean, that's another way of doing it, isn't it? Is that you decide that, well, we'll do the next weight category down then to fight it off again, or we'll go back up to the beginning again. All right, because everybody's fought. Let's go back to the beginning, and they have to fight it off. And it might be
just
them.
Flat, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
You know,
it is a shame. It's an absolute crying shame.
And it was so well balanced. And given that they were already one down, for them to come back and tie things up, you know, they did everything that they could. There was nothing that they could do about the under 57 kilo category.
No,
and that was the one that got pulled out.
Yeah. Well, obviously, you know, all the fighters out there, they were all waiting and praying that it was going to, the look of the draw, the spin of the wheel, that it was going to come out under 57 kilos, and of course it did. And of course, the part of it was that they were kind of relieved that they didn't have to go back out there and fight.
Yeah, absolutely. You can see why they were celebrating. So would I.
Wow, so while we get our breath back and look forward to the second bronze medal match, Hungary versus Turkey, we'll give you time just to reflect and have a look at some of the highlights of that match.
Yeah, it's a tricky one, isn't it? To what can you say?
Yeah, no, very difficult. I do feel for them, I really do.
Right, coming into the arena, the teams for the second of the bronze medal matches. Hungary go up against Turkey, and I'll give you the lineup before we get underway of the Hungarian team first of all. Tot Botond, Ozbás Sophie, Safani Peter, Farkas Silvia, Sipots Richard and Kriza Anna. For Turkey, Umalt Demirel, Habiba Afinyonlu, Orme Aydin, Hilal Öztürk, Munir Ertuk and Özlem Yildiz. That is the lineup for Turkey. Both teams, luckily this time round, field full teams. Here's Neil.
Yeah, if we get the same situation with these two teams, then we will have a fight off. It is exciting, we promise.
Referee in the middle for this one, to get this one underway, Mariano dos Santos of Brazil.
Toff versus Demirel in the under 73 kilos category will start this off. Team group meeting there from Hungary. Got a lovely Tayatoshi Toth. He's got a quite a good fast combination where he attacks front leg, then whips the Tayatoshi across. And he does a Kosoto as well. Look at that. Tanio Tosh there and looking for the big pickup. Demirel really taking the fight to Toth. This has started lively. He might have that. Oh, I thought he did actually. He had the Hidaka Jimmy there. You don't very often see it without the jacket. Oh, Uchimata! What an Uchimata that was! Brilliant stuff! Wow, he absolutely latched onto that leg there, didn't he, Toff? Demirel, the biggest Uchimata. Wow, definitely throw of the day, that one. That was magnificent.
Well, if you're looking for something to put on the highlights reel.
He attacked the outer leg there, didn't he? And, well, a slight readjustment of balance from Demirel. Watch that. The Uchimata was there, stretched it out. If you see that at the full range there, must be a close on splits. And Demirel brilliantly scores with a fantastic Uchimata. Here we go for the second one then. 1-0 to Turkey.
We're already into the second contest in the under 70 kilo category. Ozbás Sophie in the white judogi up against Habiba Afinyonlu. Ozbás, often I referred to her today as the go-to saviour for Hungary. They won't want her to go down in this one.
No, I mean, you do have your bankers. I mean, they're the ones that you would rely on to score regular wins, don't you? And if they go down,
yeah, so often she's had to, pull them out of some problems, and she's actually fighting at the weight up. She fought in the under 63 kilo category and has to fight here at under 70.
Afionlu has to attack now. She'll have to start to open up. One Shida on the board.
Having said that, in all fairness to Afionlu, she also fought at under 63 kilos. So once again, Osbash, although fighting out of her weight, so is her opponent. It's the second time that's happened.
Yeah, so now Afionlu has put in a couple of attacks now. Osbas will have to fire back. Yeah, there's a few times, isn't it? They're having to just calm coaches down while they're actually fighting. You know, the fighters, you know, they can kind of call things out from the box, but as far as the coaching's concerned, that's going to be a score, is it? Oh, that wasn't far off. She was latched onto the leg there, and I thought, well, if she can control this now, she'll get a score.
Seaboch deciding to practice for his next job. Giving out Shidos. We are looking for new referees, but we normally wait until they've finished their judo careers, and you know, Seaboch still being a junior, I think he's got a way to go, hasn't he?
Well, a few face plants going on here. Need some kind of lift. They need to get some elevation, and
my concern was about the arm.
Yeah, I think that's what they're having a look at, isn't it? Just to see if she did go against the arm. She had the arm. Did she have it? Yeah, she did. Well, that just might be it. I'm afraid, because she gets Maki for it. One each, and you know, when you see it like that, you can say, I wasn't sure whether she had hold of the end of the sleeve or she'd lost it, but she had it.
Raul Camacho of Spain comes to the middle of the mat to take control of the next contest. This one is in the under 90 kilo category. Shafani Peter of Hungary goes up against Ömer Aydin of Turkey. 1-1 the score in the match.
Oh, something went there, didn't it? That didn't look good. There's a knee there that just kind of half collapsed from Safrani, and at such an early age, that's not good. I mean, you expect that with us, don't you? But
speak for yourself, mate. No, I know exactly what you mean. Wear and tear. A young man like Shafani, fit, young and healthy. Sarkash waiting for her turn. This one is beginning to bubble, Neil. 1-1.
Yeah, and it's going to be close all the way through, I think. Aydin looking for the pickup. That's what he wants here.
Still not sure about that knee from Shafani. He was a little bit, you know, slow to get up there. So when he's on his feet, he's moving quite comfortably. Another one who got on the arm there.
Yeah, you know, they just come in for a sodi or something that attacks directly against the arm. I mean, sometimes it's because of the movement of your opponent. That's fair enough. But when you just come directly in, no matter where they are, just to put an attack in, then that's what is the danger.
Shafani picked up Shido there. Shido for passivity. Good grip now. Got to use this. Thinking about the Uchimata.
Aydin looking for that outside leg. Yes. Gets a score. Gets a Wazari.
It's not over yet. Not sure.
Well, I was going to say they're all celebrating. It's a bit too far to go yet, but it was a good score.
Take your time. And there is plenty of time left on the clock. That celebration may be a little bit premature, I think.
And again, going for that front leg. It's a bit of a dodgy one, I tell you. When you wrap yourself around a front leg like that, especially somebody rangy like Safrani, I'm thinking though that he can't actually put the weight onto the right leg.
Minute 20 odd left to go. Shafani trailing here by Wazari. He's picked up a single Shido. Aydin is Shido free, and with a minute and a little bit to go, he's in the box seat at the moment.
This isn't over. This is going to end, I think, with another big technique.
Shafani's struggling with that knee.
Yeah, absolutely.
He grimaced there again, didn't he? If he goes into the last minute, Shido free, Aydin will be very difficult to overcome. 3 in a minute. Very, very rare.
Taking his time there, isn't he, Aydin?
Just gathering himself. Here comes Shafani. Big arm over the top. About to burn one of those Shidos that we're talking about.
He is. It's going to be a Shido for Aydin. Massive effort there from Safrani. Massive effort.
Good attack in response from Aydin. 37 seconds left to go. Aydin needs to engage Shafani on the ground where he's a little bit safer. He's got to climb all over him. Slow him down a bit. Take some time off the clock. Won't be doing that with that kind of grip. He's about to burn a second Shido here, I'm afraid. Get out of there, Shafani. Up
20
on your
seconds,
feet.
that's all, 20 seconds left of this. Every one of the fighters chomping to get out there, just want to get them back onto the lead. Big arm over the top again. 11 seconds left.
Force attack. 2 penalties. This is it then. Gone now. Shafani gave everything. But in the end, that single score from Ömer Aydin is enough to give the Turkish fighter the contest and to give Turkey a 2-1 lead in the match.
They'll want to win these next 2 contests, won't they? Or certainly this next one and then the one after.
Right. nervous times. Then
The score now is 2-1 for Turkey.
we've got the plus 70 kilo category coming up now. Farkas Silvia of Hungary goes up against Hilal Öztürk of Turkey. Farkas in the white judogi, Öztürk in blue. Oops. Not the best of starts, I'm afraid. Get pulled around like that.
And it's going to be is that going to be a Wazari? That was close, wasn't it? Actually, the shoulders touched, didn't they? Öztürk going for it. That's going to be it.
Yeah.
Wazari and straight into the hold.
Shiro. Oh.
And this is going to bring Turkey into the lead. Turkey then, 3 contests. Hungary 1. She looked like she really knew she was going to do that, didn't she? She looked very confident there that there was no problem. I'm going to do this.
Strode out,
Yeah.
with real purpose.
Yeah, absolutely.
3-1 then. Turkey lead the match. Coming up to try and keep Hungary in it. Sipoc Richard up against Munir Ertug. Sipoc in the white judogi, Ertug in blue. And we've seen Sipoc throw beautifully at times, not just in the teams today, but in the individual as well yesterday. I wonder if he can pull something out for Hungary now.
Well, it would certainly put them back in it, wouldn't it?
Must win situation from here on in.
Nice change of direction there from Ertug.
He's got a really nice sode, Turikomigoshi, hasn't he, Sipoc? Takes them up nice and high. That time thinking about going around the back.
Nice change of direction from Ertug all the time, but he'll have to be a little bit careful he doesn't run on to something there from Sipoc. There's the Sodi. Oh, what an Ippon.
One hand.
What an one-handed Ippon Sodi Turikomigoshi. Wow.
Goodness me.
And for a big man, that's great stuff. It really is.
He can pull them out, can't he? Really can.
Yeah, he's a big thrower. I mean, most of his techniques and most of his matches end in Ippon.
3-2 now.
What a superb one-handed Sodi.
What a boy.
Watch out, Koga, because that was amazing. Yeah, it was. I mean, for a big man as well, just right the way underneath there, gymnastic ability and all.
Right, on the mat now, Kriza Anna of Hungary up against Özlem Yildiz of Turkey. Oh, that was close and almost turned it. Almost turned it. Lorenzo Bagnoli, the referee in the middle from Italy, unmoved. Soft signal was no score, and the commission have decided to go with that decision in the middle. Love that little play there. Referee in the middle says no, commission said yeah, we'll go with that. Very close.
Sianagi, and that's it. Wazari scored. Well, she thinks she's got it, but
why has she gone?
Well, she's been given the Ippon for it. I thought it was a Wazari.
I'm not at all sure.
Yeah, no, I'm not either. They thought they'd got it straight away. I mean, for me, it wasn't an Ippon.
Yeah.
It was a Wazari.
Why did she get up?
Yeah.
Massive error.
Well, I mean, it was a celebration, early celebration, and now of course, we know that that can be overturned. Sorisuri Komigoshi again. Good though, she's going for the ippon. She's only got 3 minutes to hold on to it. There was nothing about that, was there, that was ippon? It was just Wazari all the way.
Nervous times for the Hungarians watching on. Kriza picks up a Shido. 2:30 odd left to go.
If Kriza wins this one, she brings it all evens, and we go into the golden score again.
Oh.
Not only is it a golden score, but it's a golden score match. And that wasn't far off, just holds off. Kriza just manages not to go over.
Won't score now.
No, absolutely.
It was close. Also, the suspicion that if Kriza had her wits about her, she may have turned it to her advantage, but none of that happened. 2 minutes left to go. We had half the contest. Wazari on the board for Yildiz. Single Shido against Kriza. Must-win contest for Hungary. Turkey take this. End of the match.
Going for the Uranagi, and tries to change the direction there. Utsurigoshi was the attempt, I think. Couldn't quite tell. She didn't have the sleeve, did she? And didn't get the hip contact in order to get the forward projection. Fighting well here, Yildiz, and goes again for it. Really going for it, 100%. Now Uranagi, and the arm was out, I think. I think the arm was out. No score going to be given, and now looks for the turnover into the Newaza. Can she get that leg out? Tying up the top half. Definitely a good situation here to burn a few seconds. Into the last minute. Have a look at the landing here. Look at the elbow. The elbow's definitely out there. No side contact because of the elbow. Amazingly, she's still going for the ippon, isn't she? She's absolutely going for it. Another nice drop Seoinage from Yildiz.
Yeah, she's kept up a really good work rate, and as a result, she's remained penalty free. Good position, even if Kriza was able to come back with something. 2 penalties for Kriza, and when you're chasing the contest and you pick up a penalty for passivity, that's a bad sign.
Well, it means the other one is attacking just at the right time, doesn't it? It's a good performance here from Yildiz.
20 odd seconds left to go.
And she's going to get it! Oh! And wow, Kriza just managed to prevent herself going onto her side. 10 seconds left. 9 seconds left. Hungary, they look on, they can kind of feel it drifting away, can't they?
Last gasp here from Kriza. Got to go for it now.
She might burn a Shido here, mightn't she? Yeah.
Won't have to.
And that's it. That ties it up for Turkey. They have a bronze medal.
Winner
4-2. Turkey run out winners over Hungary. Spirited effort. Shafani and Farkas not able to pull things back.
Look how cool, calm and collected she is there.
Done her job.
Yeah, no, I, that's amazing. That's really super to see. I mean, you know, sometimes we see them just doing backflips and somersaults and all sorts, but that was lovely to see.
And just a quick mention on Tot. Well, Tot was beaten out really well by one of the best Uchimatas that we've seen for the whole week, Umlat Demirel, throwing him for Ippon. 4-2, Turkey over Hungary.
Wow, now we need to just catch our breath, and we've got one more huge match still to come. We're looking forward to that one. Just the final match of this whole tournament.
Right, given just how many we've got to introduce and how long it takes for them to come to the mat, I'm already going to start with the introductions. It's France, the number 1 seeds, up against Russia, the number 2 seeds, in the final of the Junior World Team Championships. For France, at under 73 kilo category, Joan Benjamin Gaba. For Russia, it'll be Saikan Shabikhanov. Under 70 kilos, Melody Turpan for France, and for Russia, Daria Vasileva. Under 90 kilos for France, Francis Damier. And for Russia, it'll be Daniel Tranowski. Plus 70 kilos for France, Coralie Hamer. For Russia, Alana Albarova. Plus 90 kilos for France, Khamzat Sapabayev. Yep, that's right, Sapabayev for France. For Russia, Dmitry Yakushev. And at under 57 kilos for France, it'll be Faiza Mokhtar. And for Russia, Natalia Elkina. That's the lineup of the 2 teams, just as we watched the highlights from the Hungary-Turkey matchup. Neil.
Yeah, just looking forward to a great match. We had the Russians coming up to where we were commentating from and impersonating us both, I think. Were they impersonating us both?
Yeah. You.
Yeah, they were impersonating. And just a little report. They said, who do you want to win? We said, we can't say that. We're absolutely neutral.
Impartial.
Impartial, totally.
Apart from the orange tie that I'm sporting today for the Netherlands. But
and the Ukrainian colours yesterday.
Yesterday, yeah. Unfortunately, no cigar.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the final for the Junior World Judo Championships.
Jean-Benjamin Gaba to lead out the French, and then Melody Turpan waiting. There's Francis Damier in the background, the tall, leggy fighter. Coralie Hamer as well. Then the coaching staff.
Team of Russia.
And then the Russian team. Dmitry Yakushev comes in for them and bringing up the rear there. Tia Dongzashvili knows a little bit about heavyweight fighting. Referee in the middle to begin this one, Veli-Matti Karinkanta of Finland. Quick run through again. Gaba, Turpan, Damier, Hamer, Sapayev and Mokhtar for France. Shabikhanov, Vasileva, Tranoviskil, Albarova, Yakushev and Elkina for Russia. Joan Benjamin Gaba to get things underway for France against Saikan Shabikhanov. Here we go.
Here we go. Final match then of the World Junior Team Championships, mixed teams. And what a success the mixed teams have been. Wow. Brilliant for judo, I can tell you now. And they loved them out of the Olympic Games. They loved it. And I'm talking about the IOC as well. Quite a few sports went into mixed team competition, and it's gone down very well in all of the sports. This is always going to be a good one, this one. Gaba against
Shabikanov.
Yeah.
Saikan Shabikanov.
He's been on good form today, Shabikanov.
Beautifully earlier on,
didn't he? Big Surigoshi there. So Shabikanov is the one that's piling in the attacks. Looking for the ippon all the time, Shabikanov. And Gaba has to do something here now to get back into this. He's got all of the hands working, but I can't see the techniques going in here. Already a Shido on the board. Now he goes in, and that was a really good attack. What a strong attack that was. Snaking Osoto. He did score with it earlier, I gotta say.
Kamil Magomedov barking out some instructions. I saw Gilles Bonhomme earlier on giving his players a few remarks to prepare them for this battle with a powerful Russian team. Just at the top end, I think the French may be able to sneak it, you know, in the weights, I mean.
Well, this is why the Russians will really be wanting to get this one. Now then, something's going to happen. That's a dangerous one. He's got to go in straight away. He's got the belt, too long on the belt. And look at the change of direction here. Somebody's going to go, and it's no score.
Onto his front.
Great stuff. Wow, great change of direction there. Oh, Gaba. Cat-like way out there.
It's his usual way of working, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, he uses the jacket, doesn't he, to create space all the time. But, yeah, it doesn't always work. Look at that. Elbow out there, and he almost bent to the side there, didn't he? I mean, wow.
Single Shido picked up by Gaba, minute 46. This is actually more in favour of Gaba now, this break, because it means he can just have a word, well, not have a word with, but the coach can just, you know, calm him a bit, direct him, focus him in the direction in which he feels Gaba should take this contest. Whilst that's going on, whilst Gaba's receiving some instructions, Shabikanov is off getting a little medical attention. Turpan has to wait for her turn. It won't be long. She's next up.
Yeah, it's always going to be a tight one, wasn't it, this final?
They're playing Gaba's song.
It looked like he was dancing there to it, didn't it?
They're playing my tune.
You know what? If it gives you rhythm and gets you coordinated, no problems. How many people trained to music now?
Albarova waiting for her turn as well. I don't want to, shoot people down, but Alborova's got a job on her hand. She's got to go up against Coralie. And even, the under 90 kilo category, Neil, is going to be absolute humdinger. Francis Damier against Daniel Tranowski. We've seen Tranowski throw so well today, but we know that Damier has got some throwing skills of his own. It could really come down to the plus 70, plus 90 kilo category. The French have got to stay in it. Can't fall behind. And then they can pick up when it comes to the heavier weights. Faiza Mokhtar at the back end may be able to take it for them if it gets that far.
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it, how it just changes. That's the nice seeing Aggie there. Now he's fighting better, definitely, in this team competition than he was in the individuals, Gabba.
He's motivated now, isn't he?
Yeah, just attacking, and the attacks are strong. He's got that right snaking Osoto, and then he's got the left seeing Aggie.
Ooh.
Yeah,
he's really had to tell him here. He won't be telling him again next time round.
How long does it take to tie a belt? My goodness.
Well, when you got one of those fancy ways.
Yeah, but it really ties it in a lot better. It should be that everybody ties it in like that. You tie a normal knot, comes undone. Here we go, Shabikhanov sticks one in himself. The Russians will be wanting Shabikhanov to win this one.
Magomedov looks calm, doesn't he? Look. Just giving out his instructions, no big song and dance.
Nice guy.
Yeah, Dongazashvili in the background can't keep still. They'll turn in the chair soon. Single Shido, 40 odd seconds left to go. Here comes Shabikhanov. Just managed to get that left leg there to unsettle Gaba, who was in the process of a nice look in. So did Tsurikomi Goshi. Half a minute left to go. Good strong attack from the Frenchman. Always bobbing up and down. Slips the attempted grip from Shabikhanov. Oh, not that time. And then he breaks it off. Got his own strong grip now. Going to use it. Thought about the Ojigari.
Nice actually was that. Yeah, and well, the French renowned, aren't they? For he's going to get a Shido there, Shabikhanov.
No panic.
Now, can he bounce back? No, it's all evens, and it goes into golden score.
Shabikhanov taking his time, doing absolutely the right thing here. Take your time, settle, think about it. Don't get panicked into doing anything rash. Left Ojigari backs Gaba up. Turned just slightly to avoid having his back again with the little ash he was, but didn't catch him.
Yeah, he tried the Sasai, didn't he, there? And Shabikhanov almost Tewazed him down. It's that change of direction, that body swerve, using their own momentum against them.
Half a minute of golden score.
Still think we're going to see a big score here. Uchimata, Shabikhanov, Uchimata again, and he's going in for it. Now is he going to change direction? That might be a Shido there.
Still okay with that. Lost contact with the hands, but the initial attempt, I think, was enough.
Getting a little bit tired now, these two.
There he goes again, setting it up. Slightly annoying, actually. Face plant.
Yeah, no, I would.
Annoy the hell out of me.
I would find it a bit irritating, I must admit. And that's a nice little turn. Oh my goodness me! Now, can he hold it? Can he hold it? He's just got to hold it for 10. Just for 10. Another 4 seconds. No.
7 on the board again.
Just out there. There was a nice bit of Newaza there. Loved the way he went into it. 7-second hold down. And he already had the arm there. Legs crossed. Then he does the turnover.
He wanted out of there.
Yeah, he didn't half.
Shabikhanov, he realised. Advantage Gaba at the moment.
Shabikhanov though did well. Oh, dearie me. Sasai Surikomiyashi starting to build it up, isn't he? The
closer,
Frenchman,
isn't he?
Yeah.
Third time we've seen him with that. The first time he almost got countered. Second time he shaped to counter.
Well,
again.
he's starting to open up.
Yeah.
All right, second Shido up there to Shabikhanov, but he's got to be careful, Gaba, because when he commits and he wants to throw now, and now then he let go with the hands, right?
Yeah.
So it wasn't quite there. And I think that if he's not careful, Gaba, what will happen is Shabikhanov will direct him down with his hands.
He's right, though, the coach, because Shabikhanov is, fading quickly here. Gaba just needs to step it up a little bit. Careful with the attacks. Get off that one. Yes, he does. There's the Cernagi onto the side. No, not quite.
Wow, what a fight this is. What a cracking fight. Absolutely.
Maxime Gobert up in the stands, screaming for Wazari. He's another one who will have to wait for his turn to referee.
Well, he might get it for the bridge. It might be the bridge disqualification. Almost sure he will, because he definitely used his head there to not go onto his back.
Good explanation. If he has, then
he got away with it. He got away with it. I mean,
Gabber again.
French are going mad.
I don't think it's going to matter here, because if Gabber is really clever and he's shown some really nice judo here, one more attack, he's going to take it.
I think that might be it. Yeah, I think that might be it, mightn't it?
Bang, bang, bang. No response. Got to give it to the fighter who's positive and who's attacking here. Yep, had to come.
1-0 France now then. They never stop fighting, do they? I mean, French as a team, they never ever stop fighting. That was terrific stuff from Gaba.
Absolutely. He's put France in the driving seat here, really has. And given that what I've been saying is that at the back end, where they're heavier, is where they're likely to have even more success. That's a really important win. On to the mat now, Melody Turpan in the under 70 kilo category, up against Daria Vasileva of Russia. Turpan in the white judogi, Vasileva in blue. It's all yours, Neil.
Yeah, great. Well, they are great team people. You can see the spirit there in France always. Not that the Russians haven't got the same, but it just comes in abundance. Vasileva now looking, I think, for the Newaza situation, digging in there. You can see actually looking for the way into the neck. Yeah, I think so.
Via the chin.
Yeah. Sheldon's just giving me a punch in the face just to show where she was aiming for there.
Another humdinger, Neil. 2 really good bronze medal matches, and now the final. We're not done yet. Vasileva desperate to bring something back for the Russians here. 3-0 against France in the final. Almost impossible to think of them coming back from that.
Well, again, she's really going for it, isn't she, Vasileva? She feels that she can catch her down here, but is she going to tie up the top half, try and get that leg out? Turpin does well, just gets her, and now he's looking to attack herself. A few seconds lost down there, but it's all positive stuff. Referee right over it there, giving it plenty of time. Left against right. Turpin making her go to ground, and now she has a little go. She says, right, let's go here. So there's no prizes for guessing that this might just be decided on the ground, this one. And Turpin now going for the Uchimata, Uchimata. Vasileva again takes it to ground.
Like the clock, isn't it? You know, not the clock. The
pendulum?
The hourglass with
right,
the sand running out. You see it draining for Russia here quickly. A win here would put it back. You know, you turn it over and you begin again. But sand's running out here, Neil. Going very quickly, that clock.
So this sort of Kamigoshi there by Vasileva. Oh, that's it. She's going to get a score. Yeah, she's going to get a score for that. It was Ari to Turpin. Now coming on to the head.
40 odd seconds left to go.
She knows that. Now can she go to push it down for the Sangaku here? She needs to get the arm through. She's looking for the Juji. She has a little look up at the clock there just to see how many seconds left. Having a real tug on the elbow there.
On his feet, telling her to circle, avoid her, which he does. And that's it. 3-0. Sorry, beg your pardon. 2-0. 2-0. France take the lead. Jumping ahead of myself here. Gaba and Turpin take the first two contests for France. Right, coming to the mat now, Francis Damier of France goes up against Daniel Tranowski. It'll be Damier and the white judogi, Tranowski in blue, and Tranowski is one of the most impressive fighters that I've seen. Real danger man for Russia here up against Francis Damier. The referee in the middle for this one, Roland Poiger of Austria.
Yeah, he is. He very explosive. That left arm underneath there, and anything can happen from there. Can he pull a match back for Russia? Watch out for the big hips across, and look at the pickup here. Massive. Goes one way, then he can come back, and he can do the pickup from the other way. He likes this. This is okay for him, Tranowski. Oh, saying that, look at that. Damier scores a Wazari with a nicely executed Kouchigari. How often have we seen the French do this? Look at that. He goes for the pickup again. Watch this change of direction there.
Lovely.
Beautiful Kouchigari. That's real feeling judo, that is.
And the pressure really on the Russians now. 2-0 down. Wazari in the match. And Wazari down in this contest.
He can't just rest on that, though. Damier.
Far too much time left on the clock.
Yeah, and also he can just, he won't probably go for the pickup again, but he can throw with other things, Tranowski. Stream right to left. Oh, he's got him. Oh, wow. Uranagi this time absolutely buries him, Damier. Absolutely killed him. He just had the answer.
Gaba and Damier were two of the French boys who left the individuals with nothing. They're on the brink of taking gold medals at the Junior World Championships for the teams.
You did say you went down, you had your special words with them. You said you've got to pick yourself up, dust yourself down. You are part of this team, and that's exactly what they've done. Look at this, watch this. Latches onto the leg there, just takes him back, flat onto his back. He only went in half-heartedly, didn't he, Tranowski? I don't think he believed he was going to get it.
3-0. And now, to close it out, you've got the plus 78 kilo junior world champion Coralie Hamer up against Alana Albarova of Russia. Hamer in the white judogi, Albarova in blue. What a task for the Russian now.
And for Russia. They've got a mountain to climb, that's for sure. Full of confidence as well, isn't she, Hamer?
Yeah.
You can see it. I mean, she's having the tournament of her life, and just every contest out there getting more and more confident. One more win and it's all over. This final will be finished. One more win for France, that is. And it's going to be, is it? Oh, that was close. Thought she was going to follow it down then into the hold down. Albarova just manages to climb off it.
Can't get any more difficult than this, Neil. 3-0 down, and you have to go out and face the current world champion.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it is, isn't it? It's difficult. Oh, look at that, though. Oh, that was close, and she's taken it over. That's a Wazari there, and Wazari for the world champion. Hamer then tries to follow it through. Only needed 10 seconds, didn't quite get it there.
Great effort.
Ooh, what a change of direction that was. Looked like she was in. Oh, she's turned it back in. Turned it back in here, and Hamer is holding here for the World Team Championships. It's all over. France are going to do it. 4-0 to France it's going to be, and they are the Junior World Champions.
The celebrations have started off the mat. You can't blame them. The scoreline, 4-0, really doesn't bear any resemblance to the quality of the opposition that they had to face. The French just performed superbly, really. Terrific effort from the French team. Came in here as the number 1 seeds, ended up fighting the second seeds in the final.
Look at that switch. What a switch that was. Beautifully taken, it really was. That was an amazing turn there. It really was. And Hamer wins the 4th and decisive match for France. France are the junior world champions, team champions, and they've also, of course, they are the Olympic team champions. Wow, it just goes to show that something in France is really working.
It has to be with that Premier Division, Division 1, Division 2, that they love team events.
Well, the team events, yeah, absolutely.
Their clubs are so strong in team events. They love it.
They are so good at team fighting, and also they fight, you know, obviously they've got the individuals as well, but to be able, you can have a team full of individuals that can't fight in teams, but these lot can.
That team was made up of a number of people who did not medal in the individuals.
Yeah, and it happens, doesn't it? Yeah. Yeah, well, look what happened in Japan. You know, 5 Olympic gold medalists in that team and an Olympic bronze medalist. And France gave them a drumming as well, 4-1, wasn't it? So we've got highlights. We're going to show you some highlights, and we will be back with you in a minute for the medal ceremony.
You can see the highlights of the final contest on the screen.
I'm afraid to see Gaba and Damier now. The last time that I had this kind of trepidation about bumping into people that I'd given some advice to was with Marty Malloy of the United States of America, who went on to win a bronze medal at the Olympic Games. And I think you know the story. When I saw her, she nearly crushed the life out of me.
Shortly, we'll start the medal ceremony.
He just popped up here, Damier as well. So nice to see. Really happy for the kids, you know. Not just got no favourites as far as whether France win it or not. It was just to see them pull themselves back from real disappointment. In particular, those two boys. Of course, we had Coralie Hamer, who was the world champion. We had Faiza Mokhtar in there, who had taken a bronze medal. So, you know, you had medal winners in there. But for me, the two who had left so disappointed from the individuals were the two that then came back and smashed everyone throughout the team event during the day.
Yeah,
and when
I've got to say, Sheldon, you called it, and you did. You said, don't sit off here and mope. You get on with it, and you know, just help your team get in there.
I'm interested to see just how happy these two are going to be when that gold medal gets put around the neck, and when they look at it and they hold it. Gold medal at the Junior World Championships. They came here this morning knowing that this was their only chance to go away with a medal. They had to win this. A bronze wouldn't have done it for them either, because they didn't come here for that. And when they got into the final, I said, don't think you've done anything, because if you go into the final and lose, you will leave us losers. I said to them, you'll leave us losers. You've lost, you know. So you have to take the gold. I didn't tell the Russians I'd been telling them that, though.
It's been a really fitting end, hasn't it, to a great championships here in Olbia. It's been a great individual competition, and it's been an absolutely fantastic finish here with the teams. Judo all the way through has been magnificent.
Right, so we'll tell you what's happening now. The athletes are getting changed into their white judogi for the presentations. All International Judo Federation presentations with gis are done with white judogi. They'll line up the 4 medal winning teams, 2 bronze medalists, the silver and the gold medal winning teams. They'll have the VIPs who've been invited to present medals, and all the medal presentations will take place at the same time, rather than doing one team of bronze, another team of bronze, another silver and another gold. They'll just get, you do the bronzes, you do the silver, and then we'll come and we'll do the gold medal one last. But it does help with the timing.
Yeah, I remember the first time they tried with the medal ceremony.
Own feeling, this has been an extremely good competition. That's the individuals. The team event has absolutely, in my opinion, lived up to expectations again. We've had some terrific contests and matches in the lead up to the final block. The first bronze medal match was great. The second bronze medal match was also great. And I think, all right, 4-0 sounds like, a huge drubbing, but it was exciting.
There was some stuff in there. It, did it? No. And I think, I've got to say that I haven't seen a bad one yet. As far as the team's concerned, and I agree with you 100%, Sheldon, that we've had some amazing judo in the individuals, and Georgia, Russia, France, Italy, the Netherlands. We've had some great performances from all of these different countries. Of course, we haven't seen Georgia here. They couldn't put certain people in certain categories for the ladies, which is an absolute shame, considering they topped the medals in the individuals. But we have had some great stuff here at this team's. It's a shame, isn't it, that we haven't had a really strong Japanese team here. But we will do, obviously, at the next ones. But it's still been amazing.
I'm going to ask Neil Adams for a male player of the individual tournament, and I'll just call out the gold medal winners. So you have to pick 1 from 7. Sadalashvili in the under 60 kilo category, Nagoshev in the under 66 kilo category, Sulka in the under 73s, Sherazadashvili in the under 81, Shafani in the under 90 kilo category, Sulamanidze in the under 100, and Iniashvili in the plus 100.
Wow, that's a difficult one, isn't it? 66 kilos for me.
Nagoshev.
Nagoshev was...
Abrek Nagoshev. Okay, we'll go with him, and then quickly through the women. Skuto on the opening day in the under 48 kilo category. De Victor, 52s. Galitskaya, 57. Van Lisholt, 63. Sonoda in 70. I think we're going to stop there. Oleg in the under 78s, and Hamer in the plus 78.
Sonoda for me, 100%.
Great, lovely. Okay, so Abrek Nagoshev of Russia in the under 66 kilo category, and Sonoda in the under 70 kilo category for Neil. I don't think that I'm going to go against that. I'm perfectly happy with those two myself. So we're on the same page there. There were obviously a mass, a whole wealth.
Yeah, well, there was.
Of other players.
I have to say that's a really difficult one, because so many
you were put on the
those
spot.
guys. Yeah, but there were so many of those guys, did perform unbelievably, and I'm talking men and women, and it's been terrific. Some fighting out of their skin.
Throw of the day today for me was Umar Demirel, the Turkish, the Uchimata, without a doubt.
Sure.
Right, here come then the medal winning teams. Turkey come out to take their spot on one of the bronze medal spots anyway.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you're counting a few more people than you saw out there fighting, it's because they got the reserves in there as well. Yeah. They're all part of the team.
Germany as well, they have to line up in the background, and that's really nice that they've carried Vargamacher's back number out, because she was injured. She got the knee injury, so one of the girls has taken.
How nice is that?
Vargamacher out. We were going to ask about that. Yeah. silver medal winning team, Russia. They're going to have to make way for the French.
They're already there. The French are there, right in the front there. They led out.
Couldn't wait to get out.
No.
The head referee director of the International Judo Federation, Mr.
The bronze medals are going to be presented by
International Judo Federation, IJF Hall of Fame member and president of Coralie, Mr.
Right, okay, the bronze medals are going to be presented by the head refereeing director of the IJF, Florin Daniel Lascaux, and by the president and head of the Kodokan, Uemura Haruki. There's Florin Daniel Lascaux, appropriately doing the medals for the Germans.
Yeah, I think you're going to see, aren't you, how quickly they can deal these out now, because it really is one of those situations where you can't really talk to each individual there. You have to really get those medals over their necks.
Mr. Uemura, who mercifully for him has the Tokyo Games behind him now, a huge headache with COVID and the delay and everything.
Former Olympic champion, of course, 1976 Olympic Games, heavyweight, beat our own Keith Ramfrey from the UK in the final of that Olympic Games.
The silver medals are being presented by Jean-Luc Rouget, and Neil will give you
he was the first ever world champion from France, and he was at light heavyweight, and he beat the Japanese, and I'm just trying to think whether it was, I'm not sure if it was Ueguchi, to get to that final and to win that gold medal for France at light heavyweight.
General Secretary of the International Judo Federation. The gold medals are being presented to the winning team from France by the President of the International Judo Federation, Mr. Marius Wieser. Coralie Hamer picking up her medal. Faiza Mokhtar, Melody Turpin, they're all in there. And you know, it was funny because the French had picked, replaced their heavyweight. They put in a new heavyweight, Hazmat Zapayev, a Russian, to fight the Russian. Didn't need him in the end. Zapayev from France, he's in the back there. And of course, Maxime Gobert leans forward to pick up his medal.
Mr. Wieser says, come on, you have to pop your head through here. And here they come.
He's not going to go.
You want your medal, you'll have to work for it.
That is Francis Damier getting his. He's a big fella. He was in the original lineup in the individuals. Didn't quite manage the medal for the French in the individuals. Oh well. And that concludes the medal presentations. We got the trophy coming. I think this is made by a company in Hungary called Herend Porcelain. I believe it is.
Now this will be interesting to see who they get to, who the team.
Coralie Hamer, I think. No, it's not. It's John Gabba. Gabba picks up the trophy. Look at that. Incredible. He had an absolute stinker of a day in the individuals, and now he holds up the trophy as world champions at the Junior World Championship. Terrific end for him. And now the national anthem of France. Well, the most amazing and unforgettable scenes for these youngsters. But to bring the tournament to a close is Neil Adams.
Well, what can I say really that we haven't already said, Sheldon, other than it's been a great individual competition. Of course, Georgia led the way there, but everybody else on that rostrum there were either medal winners and or did well in the individuals as well. But France end the whole tournament as champions of the world, junior champions of the world, and Russia are second. They were the first and second seeds coming into this, but there was a little surprise there. Turkey obviously getting the bronze. They have had the tournament of their lives. Germany, of course, a great team country. They also came through with a well-deserved bronze medal. It's been a great end to a great championships. We've seen lots of Ippons, and a lot of these youngsters are going to be there and roundabouts in the build-up for the next Olympic Games in Paris. I'm back in Paris. Me and Sheldon back in Paris next week. We haven't got long to go, and so the Paris tournament, the Grand Slam, of course, is one of the biggest in the world. So back to France, and I'd like to thank Sheldon for being my co-commentator once again, and for the professional approach that he has to it all. From me, Neil Adams, from Sheldon Franco Rooks, until the next time, it's goodbye for now.